Hello. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Al Stock Trades. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a live. It is today, which is December 10, 2024. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we are down 2.58%. We are down 5.72% on the 5-day. The month down 3.45%. 6 months up 224%. Year to date up 234%, recovering from the overall downslot of Clover Health. We are recovering, but what's going on? We are seeing some potential weakness. Is it over? Is it over? Is that it? Is it over to a point that we can't buy our future Range Rover? Oh, you see how that rhymed right there? Oh man, that was just pure, just like freestyle. Okay, freestyle. All right. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about what's going on, and this is something that is pretty much I'm not surprised, right? So let me explain why. First off, let's say hello. Reflect here for 10 minutes. Sorry, I had to wait a little longer. My apologies. 22 waiting, only 5 likes. Listen, guys, if you want to get the news out about Clover Health in terms of how amazing it is and want to help the channel, definitely hit the like button, right? Because this helps with the YouTube algorithm. It really does. I mean, it's all algorithmic, right? You hit the like button, then the algorithm says, "Oh, this is a good video," right? So definitely do that. You don't have to, but if you care about the channel. So FOMO buyers from early November getting wrecked. Oh, I know, they're getting wrecked. They don't understand what's going on. It's going to be a long journey. Aetna is in a pole position in New Jersey. I think, yeah, they're competing for sure. So what's going on here? Okay, so we've talked about this in our research edge, and I just wanted to make a video just to go over this, okay? So November CPI report is going to be on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, on December 11th at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. The report is critical as it impacts the market's expectations for a December rate cut. But here's the thing. The jobs report came out last week, and the rates of a cut for the FOMC increased pretty dramatically, indicating that we're going to be getting a cut. So what's happening in the market? So after the November's jobs report on December 6th was released, the probability of a December rate cut increased, which is what we just said. However, if you go ahead for the upcoming CPI report, if you look at the used car index, the Manheim used car index, you can see that it's been increasing, suggesting that CPI may be trickling up in the few upcoming reports for the next couple of months. Again, we always like to stay ahead of the 8 ball, and I'm just telling you kind of what to expect. So if the market does decide to act like it's surprised, you already know that it already knows, right? It's just could be the buy the dip opportunity if that does arise in the future. So, and we're going to be looking at overall outlooks and our analysis near the end of the month to talk about our annual report. It usually takes time to make these things. It's probably going to be later on, but we're looking at it right now. So I'm having my team and everybody kind of put it together. So overall, the jobs report in the December 6th, we finished it, and the result: increased odds for rate cut. So remember I told you these 3 things need to happen in order to get our Santa Claus rally. Okay, remember, these things need to happen to get to our Santa Claus rally. This is, I can't even click it. This is not Santa Claus rally. This is Grinch rally. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is these 3 things need to happen. Okay. So we already got the jobs report. The CPI report's coming tomorrow. And then December 18, which is next week, I believe, the FOMC meeting will be taking place. Okay. So there is some frustration in the Clover community. Honestly, I don't even want to listen to it. It's like this stock is up 240% plus, and it's up. God, let me see. It is up right here. It is up 416% year to date. I don't want to hear about it. You know what I mean? So, there's a lot of frustration, and then I'm just like, the, like, come on. I'm like laughing at this. Like, it's a, people just want to wake up rich, right? This is a journey, okay? Um, Oh yeah, some of us got in at 3. Yeah, I mean, I get it, and the thing is, if you're frustrated about that, it's like buying a farm. You buy a farm at $3, and let's say you're expecting it to grow you a forest. What, you expect it to grow you a forest in a month? You're crazy, right? You shouldn't be in the market. You know what? You should go to Vegas. Go to Vegas, and you'll definitely be able to grow a forest or grow yourself a bankruptcy, right? It's like a farm. When you invest in a company, it is like a farm. Okay. It is a farm. That's what it is. Okay. Or, we just go ahead and say, James hit it. We're just greedy. We are greedy people, right? And I get it. I get it. It's Wall Street. I get it. Right. But, remember, guys, remember the thing about bad boys? Woosah. You remember the thing is, you grab the ears, you go, woosah, right? So, which farm should I invest in? I asked China, right? I think they're investing in a lot of farms in the U.S. They're investing in a lot. That's for sure. They know more about farms than I do. So in this regards, guys, you know, the market's going to remain choppy until these events are ahead. We got one check mark. The second check mark will come tomorrow, and the third check mark will become, on December 18th. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a Santa Claus rally. But let me just go ahead and let me just kind of let me just B Rad Cooley. I always say his name wrong. B Rad Cooley. He always says. I'm so silly. I didn't figure it out until someone pointed out I've been saying it wrong. I like Cooley. It's like I don't know. I like it. But this thing jumps to $7. And then let's say it goes back down to $4. People are gonna be like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? This is a scam, blah, 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 blah. Right. And the thing is, like, or let's say it goes up to 10 and then it goes down to 6. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's just, you're not gonna hear, or let's say it goes to 20 and it goes down to 12. Oh my God. People are gonna be saying that. And the thing is, listen, okay. Let me like level with you guys, okay? Um, do you want to be professional, or do you want to be like a child playing in a sandbox? Okay, let me give you an example. You have a surgeon in the operating room, okay, and let's say we're doing a anterior approach, lateral interbody fusion, okay, which is a fancy way of saying we're going and fixing the spinal cord from the front side of the body near the pelvic region. Okay. That's the only good example that I have that, this is not what I'm looking for. It's an ALIF. I don't know what the hell this is. ALIF spine. There it is. Okay. So you're going ahead and you're doing this procedure as a surgeon. Okay. You're going in and you're shooting through like a cowboy, going through these two structure arteries. Okay. And you're doing this anterior lumbar interbody fusion. And all of a sudden you go ahead and you nick one of the arteries. That's a problem. These are high flowing arteries. That's why you always have vascular on standby, right? You got general surgery vascular coming in, and the neurosurgeon comes in and does his job. But the thing is, what happens if you nick it? What do you want? A surgeon that freaks out? Let's say you're next to the surgeon, and the surgeon starts saying, oh my God, what's going on? I'm going to die. Oh my God. The surgeon starts running around the room in a circular pattern like the chicken with his head cut off. Would you call this a professional surgeon? Of course, surgeons don't act like this, right? No one would graduate them. They would be calm, cool, and collected, okay? Because they're professional. They've been placed in these situations. They know how to act, right? They know exactly what to do because those are professionals. Those are master chiefs. They know what they're doing, okay? So when the stock goes down and people are like upset that this thing went down, 26%, which is like I laugh at that. I'm like, oh my god, this thing's up more than 400% from the floor, right? Uh, are people going to start crying? I get it. You can show your frustrations. I get that, but at the end of the day, the platform that we are creating, we want to turn you. Obviously, you're not licensed professionals, right? But I want you to turn. I want to turn you into a professional, right? I want you to be like an intelligent investor. Like, hey, you know what? This is good. This is an opportunity, and go ahead and figure out kind of why it's going down. Why. There's nothing to be frustrated about. Now, I'll tell you something. If this thing falls to 60 cents, okay, I get it. Be frustrated. That's okay, right? That's fine. But this, I wouldn't be frustrated. Honestly, to be quite honest with you, if the fundamentals change and it falls to 60 cents, okay, let me rephrase that. I will be frustrated if the fundamentals change. That's when I'm like, God dang it, I'll be frustrated. But even if it falls down to, let's say, $1, someone said we need $1 again. If this thing falls down to $1, I would be happy. I'll be loading. I'll be like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. Let me go ahead and load the boat, right? But if the fundamentals change and then it falls, yeah, I'll be upset, But nothing's changed. What's changed, right? So again, what kind of surgeon do you want to be? Honestly, there is no what kind of surgeon. There's only one kind of surgeon, right? Surgeons don't freak out. Surgeon, when all hell breaks loose, they're calm, cool, and collected, right? And they have a series of principles in which they go through, right? They're calm, cool, and collected because they're professionals. Okay, this is not a social media Kim Kardashian type of channel. I'm trying to create people that are professionals at this. Again, not a financial advisor, not licensed, but I'm, you don't. I'm not licensed, but I do well in the market, right? This is an educational platform, and I'm trying to essentially teach you to be greedy when others are fearful, and to be fearful when others are greedy, right? So again, you know, I hope that makes sense, right? So we went over this document, okay? Now, let's go ahead and talk about Vivek. He recently posted this. We'll talk about this, and we'll talk about a couple things here, okay? But first, we got to talk. We got to go in the chat. We got to see what's going on. We got some chat. What's going on here? Let's see. What's going on? By the way, I read your guys' messages. You know what I mean? I read them. Okay. Trimming too much PLTR soon. Oh, I made a PLTR video. I removed it. I had got like 300 views or something. I removed it because JB told me that there was an error in my calculation. It ultimately, the bull, base, and bear fixes these things. But since we're teaching a methodology, I decided to remove it because it was incorrect. I messed up on the division side of things. I should have just used the calculation we have on our platform. I was just trying to speed up and utilize the GPT, which is I think it was having a mental breakdown. I think there was something, it was having a bad day. So it was given a wrong number. So we're going to be remaking that video once I come back to home base in Tucson. So we'll be talking about that. It's going to be a long journey. Oh yeah, we read that. First 10 days of January. What's going on? Yeah, some of us got in at 3. Hopefully, an update on the Iowa clinic using the Clover system. That would be definitely nice. I mean, guys, I'm waiting. And I'm also waiting for new contracts too, because that's going to be pretty fun, guys. Don't you think? Right? Clover is a get rich very, 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 very slow stock. No, absolutely. You're absolutely right. It is. This is very 100%. I'm frustrated, and my average is 1.37, but I have felt the pain of being down over 70%, and I will never forget the pounding I took. It has made me stronger. No, absolutely. And here's the thing. Oh, guys, I have. Oh, B-Rob, you made me remember. I got to tell you this. Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? All right, check this out. So I was asked yesterday. I'm Arkansas, right? I'm in Arkansas, right? By the way, shout out to all my Arkansonians here that purchased our lifetime access, and all our Arkansonian subscribers. I love you all. God bless you all. I know there's a lot of you in our platform. God bless you all. All right, let me tell you something. So I was asked this interview question, okay? And they're like, give me a moment in time where you've received criticism, and how did you handle it? And you know what I used? I thought about it. I said, can I give an example outside of healthcare? Can I please? He's like, yeah, we encourage that. I was like, oh, all right. Well, let me go ahead and say this. So I talked about Clover Health. I was like, I made a video. I talked about Clover, and I got criticized for it. Guys, you got to see the comments. I even got death threats. Jesus Christ, I got comments. Some of them were very funny. Again, I like to take things as humor. I'm a humor guy, right? I like this stuff. You know what I mean? So, oh, let me tell you. So I was telling him, I was like, oh, I've gotten really comments. I was like, this guy. Someone commented, it's my fault. I blame myself for listening to a homeless man about Clover Health. He's gonna send me back to the tents. Oh, that was a good one, right? That one got me. I was like, that's you know what I mean? But again, I received criticism, and some of it was good and some of it was just, like baloney, right? The good ones was, hey Al, you talk too fast on the live. Can you slow it down a little bit? Those are good criticisms. I get those, right? Good. Um, but there's character attack criticisms, and those are no good, right? But that was the whole point, right? And I thought it was just funny because I was like talking about it, and then he's like, "So, were you? Did you end up being right?" And I love that question. I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I did." And the central concept was, the comment about being greedy when others are fearful. I mean, I hope you've all learned this. By the way, the internet's showing that it's a bit slow right now, so I hope that you guys can hear me. Please let me know. Can you guys still hear me? I'm still good. Can you guys still hear me? Drop a yes if you can. Everything's good. Everything's like smooth. Let me know. Okay. So, that was very funny in my opinion. I think that, that was a really good one. We laughed. All right. So competition in New Jersey is fierce. Cards are stacked against Clover. Remind me of Tesla. Honestly, if you talk to people on the ground, they're actually saying it's easy to sign up people in Clover. In fact, I would say the competition has become pretty easy for Clover because a lot of people stepped out of New Jersey. This is a 5 to 10 year hold for me. Honestly, man, I'm thinking 15, 20 years. I don't know if I want to sell the stock. I have the FU money side of things, but I don't think I want to sell. Again, not financial advice, but I think this thing's going to grow into a behemoth, right? 10 years out should be fire. Absolutely. My Clover patch just needs a good rain, and it's all good. It's all good. You're very resilient, B Rob. You took that pounding like a man. Oh, there it is, right? One enrollment numbers. We'll talk. And I transfer this question to Belize 2025. He's our expert when it comes to the numbers, and always said thank you and asked for more. There it is, and that's what I did too. We all the success again. What did Rocky say in his movie? Right? Life is not some rain and shunsa. Let me just pull up the damn thing. Let me see here before I butcher it. Rocky quote about getting back up. Okay, let's just go ahead and let's just read it. No, this is not. I want the whole thing. All right. So let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place. I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you down to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. And that's how winning is done. And that's what we did, guys. We were getting hit hard. I mean, I've had even a resident in neurology at my institution say, "What, so how are you doing with Clover?" I'm like, just watch, give it 6 months. And I said that in July. And then there it is. Boom. Right. So we're doing pretty damn well. Okay. Let's go ahead. At 60 cents, we're buying more. I would love the boat. Absolutely. Is the chart like head and shoulders? I need to look at it. Clover is at a proof. Yeah, I think the proof. Listen, I told you guys, and we're going to be making another video soon about the price of sales. This is kind of an update, see what's going on. Check in, right? And we'll go to the more numbers calculations. Clove is at the proof it stage. They need to demonstrate the ability to grow MA. 100%, 100%. I think the proof of concept was definitely significant on the stock this year. Yes, but the stock moved from 10 to 16 in 3 years. It's up 6 months, but for long year, that's still far away. I get that, but again, the people that bought in at like 10 plus, they didn't understand fundamentals, and it's a lot of us. It's okay to buy a company at, let's say, 6 and it falls, but then as it keeps falling more, and the larger the margin of safety, the larger the buying the dip phenomena. At least that's how I practice, right? And again, if you don't know what margin of safety is, it's part of the intrinsic value calculation, part of the fundamental analysis, and all this other stuff, right? Again, not financial advice, right? Al, if this drops to $1, I'll punch. Ouch! Don't do that. And I love him more than my. Oh no! Oh no! 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 You can't go after dogs. You know how I feel about dogs. You know what I mean? I love my doggies. Oh no! 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 Right? Oh no! You don't do that. Right? Yeah, it was a good pounding and a great opportunity. What's going on, Sebastian? What's going on? Loving the Discord and the people out, learning something every day. And here's the thing, Clover-minded Kev. That's the beauty about this whole platform. It's an open access platform. And we chose the stock terminal like approach to be wrapped around Discord because it already was been created for an open access community type algorithm. So it's already made for communities to come together. So what's better than just separating the community than the data? Why don't you take the data and incorporate them in third-party system bots and wrap them around Discord? That's exactly what we did. And I think it's phenomenal because it's open access. I get people that ask me, "Hey Al, is there a way to just I can have my own terminal where I just don't have to share what I'm searching?" I get that, but that's not the purpose of our platform. We want to have everyone see what you're searching, right? Because it's open access, because everyone needs to learn amongst each other. We need to have collisions. We need to have collisions. And I'll give you an example. If you look at I always mention it, but if you look at the Apple head, if you look at the Apple headquarters building, it's in a circle, right? The Apple headquarters building is in a circle. You have to collide with each other. You have to. If you look at there's another one, the Jacobs, and this one hits home. Oops, I spelled it wrong. This one hits home, but just look how beautiful this is. Just look at this building. This is called the Jacobs Institute. This building is literally like a sandwich. Okay, let me just look at this building. This building has neurologist. It has a radiologist. It has interventional radiologist. It has engineers, neurosurgeons. It has them all under one roof. The engineers, computer scientists, computer engineers, mechanical engineers, lawyers, physicists. It has all of them under, and there's so many other people, but it has them all under one roof. But the thing is, they all take one elevator, and this is the integration center. They're all coming together and they're colliding together. It's all about collisions. It's all about colliding. You need to have the engineers collide into the neurosurgeon, and the neurosurgeon colliding into the engineer, because it allows the facilitation of knowledge. It allows the transfer of knowledge. You cannot sit in silos, which is why Clover Health is winning, right? You are breaking down the silos between cardiology and internal medicine and family medicine. That is how you become successful. You cannot isolate yourself as a specialty, because then the patient will not get the proper care. And this is why they're literally in the top 5, if not the top 1 best. That's the father of neurovascular neurosurgery. The father of neurovascular surgery came from Buffalo, Dr. Hopkins, God bless his heart. They are the father of neuroendovascular, right? And it was the vision that he had about collisions, right? And that's what we are doing in our stock terminal, right? We want open access. We want people to see people's research, right? And I'm so happy that you're loving it, right? There's a science to this madness. There is a science to this. There's a reason why we did it this way, right? Because I could have just paid somebody and we could have done a platform, but what's the purpose? Why isolate yourself? Then you'll be by yourself. Good luck learning, right? That's why we did it. All right, back from work, and now I am with you. I'm with you too. New contact, we go to the moon. New contract. Yes. Sorry, I misread that. I agree with you, and I'm waiting. It's just painful when you see everything blowing up except your stock. Well, I mean, I get it. We called out sound the other day. We called out sound here. And it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I mean, it's like 15, it's high as $16. We gave it a $20 price target. And this thing's up 600% year to date. Don't worry, our time will come, right? Our time will come. Again, they're not even free cash flow positive on a fiscal year basis. We know they are, but we just have to it's a farm. It is a farm. Okay. It's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can take and keep moving forward. And we learned that. You see it now. Nothing in life comes easy, guys. You think it's easy to become a neurosurgeon? You know how many times I got slapped in the face? Like, theoretically, I didn't have anyone slap me in the face. You know what I mean? But you know how many times you get slapped in the face by life, right? What kind of surgeon do you want? You want a surgeon that hasn't got slapped before and hasn't been tested by the world? Or you want someone who's like, he has scars all over him, but is strong, is calloused, but still has a beautiful heart, right? Still loves the patient. It's not like, right? I think you have to have a balance. You can't be too callous, and then what's the point of the doctor, right? I mean, it's warmth and sympathy outweigh the surgeon's knife. But again, the point is life is all success. It's about suffer. It's about suffering. You have to suffer. You have to suffer to build NVIDIA. You have to suffer to build, to build Elon, right? You have to suffer, right? That's just life, right? Still a great opportunity at these prices. Clove gives me some news. Oh, Clove, give us some news. Have you seen CNBC article, how artificial intelligence transforming healthcare? I have not seen. I hope Clover's in there. I really hope this ain't a head and shoulders on the daily. Oh, that would be, yeah, let's take a look. Oh, I see. Oh, man, this kind of looks like it, though. No, here's the head. Here's the head. Here's the nose. Here's the smile. I'm just kidding. No, here's the head. Here's the shoulders. It certainly looks like it. But, again, fundamentals, guys. The fundamentals. Always with the fundamentals, right? I like B-Rob, but I don't want to collide with him. I'm a teddy bear. You'll be okay. No. Oh, man. All right. So now we went through the chat. So let's talk about Vivek. So Vivek, excited to announce my dad is now joining my mom as a Clover member, effective January 1. I was excited to hear the news with this weekend that he enrolled. Only took 10 freaking years, right? I added the freaking because I bet you that's kind of annoying, right? I really wanted to see how long the word of mouth from other Clover members and independent broker agent movement would take until he realized it was the best decision for him. Exactly. So it seemed he was a little resistant, and I get it. This is, he's a dad, and Vivek is Indian, so he's an Indian dad. And Indian dads are they're pretty tough. They're pretty tough. But if he switched, we're going to the moon, guys. That's it. Once an Indian dad approves of their son, the world is at peace. Okay, the world is at peace. We are going to be rich because this is I call this the father indicator. He approved. I have never seen such an approval like this. You guys, for all my Indian colleagues and also Middle Eastern colleagues, to have the approval of your father, holy moly, that's like almost like God approving of you. You understand? So Clover is going to go to the moon. That's it, guys. This is the father indicator, right? All right. So already have received some great but critical feedback on our plans. He's and onboarding from him. I'm sure more critical feedback to come. So this is great. He's about to say, son, let me tell you something, and he's gonna go boom, 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 boom. Right. So this is great. This is good for Clover Health. It's good for other members. And I'm happy that his father's an advocate for people that are over 65. This is exactly what we need. We need to take care of our elderly population. So I went ahead and I added this quote. I added this 43 minutes ago. I said, I'm sure he's very proud of you. Strong work on everything. But most importantly, I wrote this: strong work on taking care of your parents. And I had to go there. I said, honor your father and your mother, that your days may belong upon the land which the Lord your God is giving you, right? And it's a nice biblical verse. I like it a lot. Okay. All right. So slapping, colliding. I'm in the wrong mind frame. Self-reflection did me no good. Oh no. My mind didn't approve of me, and I just haven't told him about Clove. Oh damn. Oh. My dad didn't. Well, there it is. Oh, that is karma. That is karma. I tell you that is karma. Why are you holding it back, man? Clover, right? Go on now. But no, this is really good to see. You know what I mean? I mean, and let's remove the jokes. Let's be just very critical here. The fact that Vivek approves that his mom is on Clover, and the fact that he's okay with his dad being on Clover. What does that tell you about Clover? Okay. It's a good insurance company. All right. So shout out to Agitated Highlight 68. Give him a like on Reddit. He listed a couple things, and I'm going to read them because, I don't like to read things. But you know what? I'm going to read these because these are great, right? Number one, of course I'm going to like this, right? You say my favorite word. My first word as a child was free cash flow. I'm just kidding, right? All right. Number one. All right. My first word was free cash flow, right? So number one, expected free cash flow positive for a year 2024. Yes, sir. All right. Or ma'am. Right. Number two, return to very strong profitable growth for 2025 plus. Maybe. I don't know about probably EBITDA. I was thinking maybe next year, but if they are, I love it. Number three, industry leading medical cost ratio. Yeah, you bet it. Yeah. 4-star payment for year 2026. 5% increased margins. I can tell this guy's smart. He didn't say 2025. Doesn't apply. That 5% margin only applies in 2026. This guy's done his research. Okay. Number five, excellent long-term focused management and effective vote shareholders. Oh, yes. Agreed. PPO plans, which allow clients better flexibility than HMO. Agreed. Management has a very strong incentive for price to reach 26 by January 2026. I agree. Right? And they can always postpone it too by shareholder voting, right? Conservative guidance, the management almost always beats and revises upwards. Yes. Fast growing market with 10,000 new people age 65 per day, 1 billion in new market cap per week. What are you, Chamath Palihapitiya? What is it, CNBC again with this video? What are you, right? This is very smart. Still relatively cheap for its potential bright future. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. And someone gave him a diamond. I'll give you a diamond too, right? Showcased you on Al Stock Trades. Definitely give us a like for the gentleman here, right? Good man. And now, Clover Health. Let me add to his thing. 11, right? Look at the ownership increase. We're getting an increase, guys. We're breaking the pattern. I'm telling you, all this time we've been going down, and now institutional investors are picking up. What is the green? The green is ownership. Ownership of what? Institutional ownership. We are getting a lot of institutions buying Clover. Okay. All right. And yeah. Let me go ahead and exit this. And let me go ahead and do you think recent news about the I don't think so, but that was very sad. That was very sad. I would think so. Shed some light on the claims. No, I don't know. Clover wasn't on the chart, so I wonder if those claims tonight. So, yeah, don't know about that, Oliver. Best fit line is down, though. I don't know what does that mean, C's? Sorry. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what the Robo Monte Carlo sequence thinks. Again, still bullish. Again, remember, this is the first time where analyst price targets were higher than the stock price. Short interest, seems stabilized. Let's go ahead and take a look at the let's take a look at the minute chart here. And let's take a look at the hour chart. Here's the minute chart. Looks like we're going to hit 316 on the minute. Okay, seems like there's a very strong support here. So we're going to hit the minute chart at 316. Here's the day chart. It looks like that 316 is potentially here. No, it's probably here. And then definitely strong support at 286. So 286 seems like a strong support on the hour chart. Let's go ahead and hit up the day chart. And then we'll go ahead, and since we're here, we'll go ahead and pre-run up the weekly chart. Again, this is all part of the stock terminal, okay? So yeah, definitely strong support lines. But if 280 fails, we're going to 250. Okay, so definitely a couple. Then we have this one here. Then do you have 265? So we have 280. We have 316 to 280 to 265, and then 250. But overall, it's looking pretty good here. And again, it's still ascending. So this is just a maybe temporary dip because potentially we're just waiting for these moments to finish. And once these moments finish, then we can go ahead and rise for the Santa Claus rally. 420 is a resistance level that's proved itself to be a pain. But once we get that, we're going to probably get up to our Boeing 747. Okay. So we've been waiting on Boeing 747. Again, this thing was 60 cents. We passed it. We went ahead. We said we're going to go to 80. We're going to 109. We're on 165. We're on 265. So we've been doing these things. Okay, we've been doing these things. Right. It just takes time. Just takes time. Let's go ahead and see algo flow. I'm curious to see if there's any algo flow for Clover. I don't know because maybe the options change a little weird right now. But let's just see if there's anything right now on the day. Yeah, there's no algo flow on the day. Let's look at the 5-day to just see if there's anything. Yeah, no. So algo flow is not a lot of data right now, so it's tough to see kind of where this thing's going. But we're gonna see. It just takes us some time right now. Again, the market needs to go through these itemizations. Okay. Also, congratulations to all the people that purchased lifetime access. Right. Congratulations for all the people that got on the Black Friday sale. Congratulations to you all. And again, it's always an honor to be able to grow the community. I spelled tomorrow wrong. I can't spell. Let me fix that. There it is. Sorry, tomorrow, right? Congratulations to all of you. It is an honor and privilege to be able to have you here. You guys, listen. You guys have no idea how much you mean to me. Okay, you guys mean a lot to me, right? And the fact that, I mean, like, come on now, right? The fact that now you can read something like this at a high level and say, "Oh, I know what free cash flow means," right? You know how much that means to me, right? So it feels good. It feels good to be creating a community where we can all just come together and talk again because it's hard. I was asked in my interview question, "What's the most boring thing about you?" I'm like, "Oh, I talk about economics and finance. It's kind of annoying. Not annoying, boring. It's boring. Go to a bar and be like, all right, hey guys, people at the bar, does people want to talk about free cash flow and economics? Does anyone want to do that?" They're like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Right? You may get one person that bites, maybe if you're lucky, right? But it's hard. It's hard to, just like when you go to the gym, you got to have good discipline and go by yourself. But if you have someone with you, God, isn't it easier, right? So that's why we created the community. But it's not just a little community where we can just come together. It's like think of it as a bar. When you go to a bar, you have access to all the beers, tequila, all the drinks you can make, right? And that's the stock terminal, right? You have access to all this data, right? So we can all come together and use this data to create something meaningful, and ultimately help each other achieve the American dream. So I'm very proud of all of you guys that joined. But remember, a lot of you guys, and I get it, you just purchased to seal in the deal of lifetime access because you get lifetime access to the stock terminal. It's beta access. I get it. But please, integrate yourself. Go to the stock terminal integration site, right? And follow the steps to get you in the stock terminal because you're leaving money on the table, right? There's a lot of opportunities that's happening in the market right now, right? And a lot of my research edge types analysis, from an educational perspective that I give, I put it on there. And I just would love for you guys to just kind of finish the job, come inside, just, have it on your phone, open it up, join the community, right? You've purchased it. You've made a very big investment. You've purchased it. Get into lifetime access, right? Again, you can get in whenever you'd like. Take your time. I get it. But I encourage you, as someone who wants you to strive to be the best, you purchase lifetime access, join the community, right? Join it. And I get it. It's busy. It's the holidays. You're probably thinking maybe I'll join in January or something, and I'll sign, because you've paid for it. So just integrate yourself and introduce yourself to the group, right? Because again, this is the community aspect of it, and you're letting go of 2.5 billion outputs, right? You should see this data. Yeah, you may want to. You're like, oh, okay, I secured the deal, I got in, and I'm going to jump in January. But you know what? You got 2 weeks now, 2-3 weeks until January, right? And imagine you going through that stock terminal. It's overwhelming. There's a lot of information, but at least you have 2-3 weeks. You could just go through it. So when you do decide to kind of You give it time, you've already seen it. Your brain's kind of knows where things are, right? So there it is, right? So there it is, right? Okay. Let me go see oh yeah, yeah. So best fit line is down though. Um let's bring this up here. Yeah, so I agree best fit line is down, but I need you to look at the stock price. The stock price has been increasing, okay? And there's been a change in the fundamentals in the past 6 months. The problem is every 3 months this thing gets reported. So there was a marginal increase in here, right? And there was a big jump. So you can do a statistical analysis here and say that this is a statistically significant jump, meaning that there is a potential reversal into this, right? And then I think this reversal is going to kick back on, right? Because there was a reversal here, but the jump wasn't that big, right? This is a pretty big jump. So that's kind of what I was saying, right? Mhm. See here, never a better time than the present. I get my bonus this week, then it's lifetime. There it is, Clover minded, right? And you see it. You came as a subscription. Um, you saw how things are, and you saw it. I mean, again, um, I'm trying to build a large family here, and it's sad because it's here. Let me. There's so many pictures I want to share with you guys, but let me give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me share with you something. Hmm. I can't find the original picture, so I'm just going to give you the screenshot version of it. I'm going to give you the screenshot version of it on my phone. So let me just give you a okay. Oops. All right. So this is a what is this? Okay. It's a screenshot. Okay. So this is uh the newer dog. Um, Sadly, nobody wanted him in the shelter. He was unfortunately rascal. You can cover this side of the eye. You can see his rascalness here. Um, but now, through proper training, he is doing great. Um, you know, just look at how beautiful this dog is. Such a, I dress him up, you know, he has a little handkerchief, or little thing there. Um, you know, it, you talk to any dog owner, you go home, you can leave the world and the world, you go to the world and the world's tough. You go do your job, you go out there. When you come home, you're approached by this beautiful creature that has the heart of the world, and welcomes you, kisses you, and takes care of you. And imagine, you have a hard day. You come to the dog, you put your head on it, and you just kiss it, and you hug your in this case, my little boy. Um, there's going to be a time in the future, hopefully long from now, where I'm not going to have that opportunity anymore. You know, I'm going to come home and I'm going to be alone. I'm not going to have this beautiful soul here, right? And if this is for all the dog owners, you either know it or you don't, right? And you have to have a dog to understand, right? So you go out there, you look at the world, and it's not like the world is evil. And yeah, there's bad people out there, but everyone's so preoccupied with their life. I mean, it's hard, right? I've taken a different path. I've encouraged community building. and I want to help people, and I have devoted my life to help others. And I know a lot of people take different paths, right? But you know, this is getting personal, but I've never experienced unconditional love before. I did. I've received it with my mentor and his family. I never learned. I never knew what the hell that was. Right. I was like, this actually exists. And then, by the way, the little colors here is Apple Intelligence. It's pretty cool, right? But it doesn't. It's not really that intelligent, in my opinion. But my dog's more intelligent. But anywho, you know, I the second uh, unconditional love I've received is my dog, right? And uh, the point of the platform that I wanted to create, and this is going to sound cheesy, right? But I wanted to create a platform where we have each other's backs, right? Because the world is tough. And, I kind of had this thinking in my mind. I'm like, damn, in the future, I'm going to live in a world where I don't have my dog because they don't live as much. The candle that shines the brightest always burns the fastest. It's unfortunate, right? And every day that I'm away from my dog is like it's 7 days. That's 7 days every day, right? 7 days away from this beautiful thing that you can see the beauty of God shining right in its face, right? So I thought to myself, I said, what do I do with this trauma that is expected to come? Like, I look around me and people sometimes don't give a damn about each other. So I can take two directions. I can be like the other people, and I can be like, F everybody, right? Or I can learn from this creature, it being a radiant bowl of sunshine, and I can learn the unconditional love that I learned from this dog and say, you know what? No, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to infuse what I learned from this dog in creating a beautiful platform where everyone feels loved and everyone feels unconditional love. And to my future patients, as I finish medical school, uh, the patients I am going to be getting in the clinic, you know, I want them to feel like, and then, clinic is busy, right? You got patients on every room, but I want my goal, and it's a lofty goal, but my goal, and it's quite simple, honestly. My goal is to make them feel like they're the only patients in the building, to make them feel like they're the only patients on my schedule, right? To make them feel like I got up today just to go see them, right? So that, so yes, it's sad that the life of a dog is so short. It's the most horrific, terrible thing, the most evil thing in the world, I would say. Such a tease Mother Earth gives us the most beautiful creature in the world in such limited time. But I take this dog almost like I look at him like a professor, right? Kind of weird, right? And this dog taught me more about love than my own family did. And with that, I created a beautiful platform. I've infused the platform where everyone can speak their mind. If I'm wrong at an analysis, my members will say, Al, shut the hell up. You are wrong because point A, B, C, and D, and E. I love that. I hate echo chambers. I want people to just speak their mind, but obviously supported by facts, right? We don't want people, speaking nonsense, right? But that's, so to all the people that are out there, and all people on our platform, I hope you're sensing this, that this is a community, right? A community that gets access to all the data. And if you ever need any help or you feel alone, I hope that you can, open up this platform and know that you have all these people here that are there for you, right? And if there's one thing I can do to honor this dog and my beautiful pups, is to give that feeling that they gave to me to others, right? Oh no, there was another one. The dog would eat the meat. Yeah, the other dog was. I'll show you that dog. That dog's beautiful. Oh, this dog's beautiful. They're all beautiful, especially each and every one. Um, But yeah, no, I'll show you that dog. Right, that dog's funny. Right. Um. Oh, it definitely does. Amen to that, brother. Now, I love you, Patrick. Listen, guys, I love each and every one of you, and I hope that you know we've we've just created small enough impact to to kind of shift the way you look at the market, and hopefully change, just like how my life got changed, to be able to just have an opportunity to change your lives, right? That's all this is. Again, you can't take nothing with you, right? All this money that we're getting and collecting, we're all going to die someday, and none of us will take anything with us. But what we can do is we can make the life that we have together, as we're transcending in this waterfall of life. Some of us are closer to the end of the waterfall than others. And some, unfortunately, with a beautiful face like this, travel the waterfall a bit too fast, which is unfair. I hope we can all make each other's lives a lot better. Let's see here. I have a Portuguese water dog. She's brilliant. Oh my God. Put it on the, we have a dog page. Send it on there. I want to see it. I always wanted a dog, but 10 years is too short. My first pet was a cat. Oh, yeah, cats. Cats are OGs. Cats. Yeah, my heart was broke when he died. Yeah. Yeah. It's tough, man. It's hard. And it's a shame, it's such a crime. It's such a crime, honestly, right? But you just it's I'm speechless. I don't have nothing to say. I can't. I don't know what to say. It's such a pain. It's so painful to see beautiful souls like this go through this waterfall of life very fast. But they do it so graciously, thanking the olive tree in which they came from. So that's a quote from Marcus Aurelius. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like what we said, November jobs report, November CPI, December FOMC. December 6th, which we just completed, December 11th, tomorrow, December 18th, and we should get to our Santa Claus rally. As always, it is a privilege and honor to serve each and every one of you. I will see you on the next one.